Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. So I've had a few people ask me, what do I do every week working for CSF? And that's kind of a hard question to answer because I do so many different things and each week changes. But what I thought would be interesting for you is to show you some places in Kearney where I get some work done. So first, we are here in my apartment, and this is where I spend a lot of time planning lessons. Like right now I'm planning this lesson on the story of Lazarus. And a lot of our students struggle with the idea that Christians follow a personal God who is close to us and wants a relationship with us. So what I like about this story and what we're going to focus on is that Lazarus was Jesus' friend, and that Jesus had many friends that he interacted with, and because they were his friends, he was the resurrection and the life. So I like to invite students over to where I live so that they can get off of campus and get away from the normal places that they work. So that's some of the things I do here, but I also, like I said, write lessons or write updates to supporters, or I just send messages to students some mornings and I'm trying to plan things throughout my week. Come on, I've got some other things to show you. Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Right now, I'm setting up for Sunday night CSF. Sunday night is our big weekly event that we do. Usually, it looks something like this. We will come in, welcome students. We'll have some sort of opening question. Maybe it will be something like, what is a famous food in your culture? Usually, that question will relate something to the story. Then we'll dive into the story and we'll talk about the history and culture that the story happens in. Read the story straight out of the Bible. Then after that, we do two of what I think are some of the coolest things that happen here. The first is Bible Challenge, where we pick one verse either from our story or that relates to our story, and we read that in every language of every person that's there. Sometimes we'll have like 8 or 9 different languages that we read from. After that, we have question and comment time, which gives students a chance to ask questions about something that might have been confusing to them, or to make a comment about something that stood out to them from the story. Now, just like with church, Sunday night is not all that we do. We also have small groups going throughout the week. Let's talk about those next, but first, I need to finish up down here. Maybe you could grab some chairs and help out. Oh, hi. Would you like some tea? Okay, maybe next time. This is one of our small group rooms, and in here we like to have plenty of time for discussions and comments when we read the Bible. This year we're talking about Jesus as a historical figure in the Bible, and also some of the archaeological evidence for his existence and some of the effects that he had on our culture today. Let me show you another place where I like to meet students. Oh, how did you find me here? Anyway, this is the Unk Student Union, and it is one of my favorite places to hang out. The first reason is because it's a great place to meet students, so I'll come here and just get work done. I also like to read my Bible here because it's a good place to start conversations with students who happen to be in the area. It's also a really good place to join in on campus events. Multiple times a week there are language tables that meet here, and at those language tables I get to practice new languages, help teach English, and also just get to know new students and students that I already have relationships with. Now, I gotta get back to work. Thank you so much for joining me around Kearney today. I'd like to take a moment to give you a brief update on how my roles will be changing here in the coming months. The biggest thing is that in June, I'm going to go from being the intern of one of the staff members to being a full-time staff member myself. This will lead to a number of different roles and responsibilities that I will have, many of which I've already kind of taken on as of right now. The biggest way that that affects you guys is that when I started with CSF, I asked my supporters to be with me financially and through prayer through the end of May of 2022. However, now my role is going to be continuing here for the foreseeable future. Because of that, if you already support me financially, I will be giving you a phone call or an email soon, and that will be just to verify that you are interested in continuing to support me in the future. Another aspect of this is that I will be looking for more monthly partners in the future. So if you are interested in partnering with me monthly, there will be a link on the screen right now that you can go to. And if you go to that website, you can figure out where to give. However, also, I would like to give you my email. If you would like to give financially and you would like to talk about that, my email is john@csfneb.org. Again, if you would be interested in partnering with me financially, or if you would be interested in receiving prayer updates in the future, email me at john@csfneb.org. WestWay Christian Church, thank you so much for all of your support, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the future.